Hello, good morning. I'm Donna from Purple Pinky Promises. Hello and good morning to everyone. Um, as I'm speaking, the sirens are going off. I just want to let you know, do not be alarmed if you're in Kansas City and you hear the alarms. Those are test alarms. Normally we have those on the first Wednesday of the month, but I did read somewhere weather-wise that they were doing another test today. So thankfully, I read that. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh. Of course, right at the beginning of my live, the alarms go off. So, and it's nice that they're testing them because sometimes we don't hear them out here. So it's good to know that those are being tested and that we can actually hear them. So, yay. All right. I say weather alarms. I meant weather sirens anyway. But yes, all is well. Do not panic if you're local and you're hearing that. Hi, hun. Good morning, John. Anyway, we have a really cute little project that we are going to do today. And I just want to say shout out. It is Happy International Women's Day. And I'm just really thrilled to celebrate women, the women that I know, the women in my life. And so shout out to all the women in prior generations. I know they're all, they're not here with us, but I just want to recognize the wonderful women that have helped to shape my life. And it's not just my grandmother and my mother, but my aunts and also my mother-in-law, my sister-in-laws. And so I just want to say, shout out to all of those wonderful women, grandmothers, I should say grandmothers in my life. So, awesome women who have been such a powerful influence in my life and helping shape who I have become. And, it's interesting because I had this project pre-planned and I realized that today was International Women's Day, and the colors that are usually worn or represented, the colors that you wear to represent International Women's Day is purple. And that is our project today. We are using purple. So yay, I love purple. It's my favorite color. So yeah. We're going to create we got a lot of Lawn Fawn products here, including paper and dies and stamps and whatnot. So even though this month we are celebrating Catherine Pooler products, I don't always do the featured company of the month for every live. I just try to get it in a majority of my lives. So, but today there was a release at towards the end of February with Lawn Fawn, and I haven't really done a whole lot with that release. So I kind of wanted to do that and get a little bit of a head start on my Easter stuff. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing an Easter project. I have all my stuff colored, ready to put together. So I'll just really quickly walk through the products that I've used, and I'll just walk through it as I pull it out of the bin here. So we have the Lawn Fawn, the little petite paper packs from Lawn Fawn. We have the Gotta Have Gingham, and we got the Watercolor Wishes Rainbow Pack. Hi, good morning, Sharon. Thanks for joining me. So good to see you. Yay. It's good to have you here, even though I can't see you. It's good to have you here. Okay, so the nice part about this paper pack is that the colors actually do coordinate between these two. So that's just a heads up. They're both rainbow and they are the same color schemes of rainbow. So we're using both the Watercolor Wishes and the Gingham. We're using the Lawn Fawn Happy Easter, the Waffle Flower A2 Lacy layers. I've used the first two largest dies. And set these over here. I'm going to be using some fun foam. I'm going to cut that out in a second. Here's my leftover papers I need to stick back. I'll just give you a close-up look to the colors. You'll see a close-up. Good morning, Lindy. Hi. Thanks for joining me. And the two stamp sets that we are using today are coming from Beary Rainy Day, which is a new release. And don't click on that link. So John, if you would please take care of that for me, I would certainly appreciate it. Folks on, I don't know if anybody can see it on the Facebook end, but if you're on YouTube, don't click that link. And I'd certainly appreciate it if people would not do that. It's not appropriate. And so don't click the link because it's not appropriate. And anyway, let's see, Rub-a-Dub-Dub and A Beary Rainy Day are the two stamp sets that we're using. And I liked the umbrella. This is a new release. This is not a new release. This is new to our store, but not a new release to Lawn Fawn. The Beary Rainy Day is part of that new release. And I liked the little splashes with it, because I wasn't really doing much. I mean, there are puddles in this, but I liked the puddle and the splashes for the project that I was going to do. Even though you have a puddle and you have splashes in this set, it's more bathtubby. And, okay, yeah, it's not on Facebook. Okay, if you could take care of that for me on YouTube, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, sweetie. I lost my train of thought. So the Beary Rainy Day had an umbrella in it, and I was looking over the splashes, and I thought, oh, for what I want to do, I just want those splashes, because we're not doing bathtub splashes. We're doing kind of outdoor splashes. So anyway, but you could if you wanted to. All right, and I have a plethora of Altenew Artist Markers that I have used, and I am going to I'm going to link up all of the products that I used for coloring on the description. In YouTube, you'll catch it on the description. And then on Facebook, I will post a picture of the project, and you'll see it there as well. Okay, I don't know what you call it on Facebook. It's not necessarily description. It's the write-up that you do on a post. And the last thing that I have used is I've used this Pentel Milky Pop white gel pen. Just kind of highlight some spots on my coloring. All right. So I've kind of held this here probably long enough for you to get a good freeze screen if you want to freeze the screen and take a thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Okay. So those are all of our products that we have used today. And all right, set all of this aside. We're going to get to creating. All right, now I am going to die cut these. I did not get these die cut. I completely forgot. So I may or may not use foam. I just might use some double-sided adhesive foam just for the quickness of it. Now you could die cut this more than once to kind of give it a boost. I guess you want to say some dimension, but I'm not doing that today because I'm going to actually give my ducks dimension instead. That's kind of where I'm headed with that. But, just a little suggestion on what you could do with this project. Okay. Because of what I'm doing, I just didn't want to have to deal with lots of little fussy pieces of I guess dimension. That's really what I didn't want to have to deal with. All right, so I do know that I tried my glue the other day and it was needing to be unclogged, and I made a mental note to myself to unclog it before the live, but it didn't happen. So I need to unclog my glue. I knew that was going to be an issue. Okay, so let's get our card base on. So yeah, I'm still having issues. I couldn't get it the other day. Come on, you know you want to. All right, how is everybody doing? Crazy time. Oop, there it went. Crazy times we're living in. Just checking in on everybody. Shout out to all you wonderful women friends. Happy International Women's Day. So we celebrate women. Women are important. You couldn't have men without women. Just saying. All right, come on now. I moved it too far. Stop it. Okay, take two. Actually, I'm going to use my larger one here. That's probably a better bet. I get a little more movement with that. So let's do that. Come on. Oh, now you're going to be hating on me here, giving me trouble on live, are you? There it goes. There it goes. I just need a little more. When you have such a thin smattering of glue, it doesn't move as easy and it dries up faster. That's any kind of glue that comes out thin. It's not just Beary Art. That's any brand that you use that when it comes out thin, it's going to give you that issue. So just saying. And I need to remember that lining it up in the corner here is a really good thing to do. Just an FYI, if you have this mat is wonderful for that. So, all right. And there it goes again, John. Curious, is there an International Men's Day? That's every day. I don't know if there's an International Men's Day, but that's a very good point. Because you know what? You couldn't have men without men either. You got to have both men and women. Am I right or am I right? Men are equally important in this world. So if we want to say we're for equality, men are equally important as women. Boys and girls are equally important. And all people are important. No matter where you're from, we're all important. So, okay. Here we go. The nice part about having these stitches in here is that you can line it up a little bit easier. I don't know if you can see it, but I used those first two dies, and I'm going to pull it up really close here so you can see the stitching down here. And then there's little dots on, of course, the finished little dots there. So, don't click on those links, folks. Hopefully my husband's taking care of it. I think I'm getting a little bit of retribution for being so outspoken about it. Anyway, all right. So, because I have planned on putting, I'm not going to tuck anything underneath my letters. Everything is going to go out in front of my letters. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my Happy Easter. So this is from Fawn, and I don't need that. And I really, 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 really like this sentiment. So it can be, you know how your typical cutesy Easter cards, like what we're doing right now, but it can be your beautiful Easter, true meaning of Easter with a cross. That would be, you could do that behind the T. You could create something really beautiful with that. So there's some suggestions for that. The font lends itself to cutesy, but I think you could easily make something just as beautiful with it. Hi, Dottie. Hello, and good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. All right, I think I've got a few spots that are too much. Just going to kind of pick those up so they don't ooze. All right. I'm going to take a look here. see what I got going. I am going to bring it over just a little bit to the left because I've got this big duck here that is going to go there. All right. I was just going to comment on what a nice font that die is. Yes, it's a beautiful font. I do like it. And I think it is very versatile, personally. Okay, so we have a little ducky here who's going to be splashing around right here in this little puddle. So we're going to put this little ducky here, and so I'm going to get the puddle down in the background, and that's exactly where I want it, sort of, yeah. So I'm just going to go glue right behind here, and I catch the other side. Just going to bring it down here. I'm so glad everybody's saying hi to each other. I feel like the kindergarten teacher. Say hi to everybody. Social skills, you know, that sort of thing. So little ducky is going to go here. We're going to have a little splash right there, kind of by little ducky's foot. So I'm going to put that splash. I think ducky needs to come here. So splash is going to go. Should I put some dimension on that splash? Yes. Okay. So here we go. Hopefully I have brought everything back. Looks like I have. Okay. So we're going to put that might be too much. Hanging out in YouTube land. Taking care of all the trolleys. I think that'll work. Just like that. A little splash. Now we're going to put this little duck on dimension, but I'm actually going to tuck this little umbrella here. Actually, I want to do it that way. I'm going to tuck it like so. And I think I'm going to make it kind of go into the crook of her mama's wing. So if you said hi to me, I say it back at you. Yeah, John was here. He went to YouTube land. He was taking care of some YouTube issues. Okay. So I don't know if that's going to work. Well, I may have done that unnecessarily. So maybe little ducky could do it this way. I don't know. I'm fiddling with it here, folks. Okay, so it looks like if I want it to be like this, I'm going to have to tuck it back behind like so. I don't know if it's going to go far enough. I do want this behind. So, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. So, I'm going to glue that just like that behind Ducky's head. Just a little smather of glue. It's going to get caught in with the dimension that I put on this. All right. So little Ducky's got, Mama Duck's got her umbrella. Why? Because the umbrella is cute. That's why. And so let's get this on dimension. As you can see here, I made some boo-boos when I was stamping, so I didn't waste a thing. I just went ahead and stamped it again on the other side. So we're building up a scene, a slight little scene. It's not a huge scene. We're just kind of building up a scene around our happy Easter here. That's basically what we're doing. And I think that's going to be okay. Let me move that just a smidge. Yeah, let's move that. Okay, and one more piece, and I think we're good. Yeah, all right. One duck down. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Okay, so now we're gonna do this little, we're gonna do this little one right here. I'm gonna do a puddle of water right there, and this little fella is gonna be splashing in this one. We're gonna have a little splash come off from behind. So let's do that. I think I've had too much coffee. You know, there's a balance. What's that? There's a balance to be had with coffee, and I don't know that I really know what that is. I either get not enough or too much, and then I start the shakes. And I didn't want to be not awake this morning because I've had that too many mornings I'm live. So here I am. I think I have the caffeine shakes. So, oh, whoops, we can't have that. We're going to have to trim that. Let me trim that off right there. There we go. Did I get it all? Nope. I got a little bit more. There we go. That's it. Okay. So here's little ducky. Splash, splash, splashing. And take those off. We're going to get just a little bit on the back of this. I've been praying for her. How is she doing? Oh, you're at your sister's. Okay. I just saw that, Dottie. You're at your sister's. Yes. Thank you, Sharon, for asking. How is she? Okay, so we have a little splash up from little ducky here. So ducky number 2. And then these 2 little ducks here, I am going to so we've got 2 splashes, and each of them are going to have 2 splashes in the background, and little ducks are going to go in front of them. So I'm thinking this one can go here. Nope, this is the one I wanted to go here. And this one I wanted to go here, kind of facing each other. Okay. Yeah. So we want those together. I'm going to bring this over just a little bit. Bring this over just a smidge. Okay, let's glue those down. waiting to see if Dottie tells us how our sister's doing. I hope she's doing well. She may have had to get up and go take care of something. All right, we're closing in on it. The final stretch. Yoo-hoo! And I want to put we're going to check out some gems on this. You know how I am, folks. You know, bling, it's not a card without bling. Most of the time, that is. All right, let's put some dimension here. This little, I think I can go across, can't I? Yeah, I have enough room to go across. And then we'll go up and down. And splash, splash, splash. Maybe I should have brought that over just a smidge. But you can get the gist of it. And the splash could have come over a little, a smidge is what I was, I guess, trying to say. Okay, here. And we're going to do a small sliver down that one at an angle. All right. Yes. Bring this over like so. Maybe you need to bring it down a little. I didn't commit it yet because we don't want to go over the top of our card. Just like that. Cute. Love it. All right. So now I thought we could pull out some of these Pinkfresh, the Ocean Breeze, to kind of pick up that blue, and maybe the small ones to kind of, I guess what I'm trying to say is the splash, to pick up that splash. Now, what do I have? Makes it a little bit easier to pick up. Let's see. Trying to grab just a little scratch piece of cardstock here. There we go. I'm going to drop stuff in the process. I don't know how that got in there. Okay. Where is that gem picker? It's here. I have to use it. Otherwise, I'm going to be in big trouble. Here it is. Okay. All right. Let's lay these out. I was thinking more of the smaller ones, but we could do big ones too. Maybe no. I'm going to get down in here and look at that color-wise. See, now the back side, it looks like it's going to work, but when you turn them over, maybe not the Ocean Breeze. Let's try Sky Blue. I thought for sure these would be. They do kind of pick up that purple, though. We might come back to them. I'm going to put one out and see what I think, the color coordination of it. Oops, there's one that fell. static in gems. Okay. Nope, too purpley. I think the other ones are going to be more blue. Or actually, this is more of a greenish blue. So I think we are going to go with these. The ocean. Yeah, they're fine. I think they're fine. Stop sticking to me. And definitely need some up here. Kind of like that. I don't know. We'll see. Might be a little much. What do you guys think? Am I still rolling? Nobody's talking. It's okay. You don't have to talk. I'm like, I always just get paranoid that I've lost connection. Okay. Thinking maybe just these two. Yeah. Still on both. Oh, you're still on both. Okay, I got you. Looking good. Thank you. What do you guys think? Do you think just the two corners for the bling? Or should I put them up in that corner? Bring this up just a little, or down this way just a little. Maybe there's too much distance. Doesn't need a lot of bling. I agree. I think maybe just like that is good. It just kind of needed some bling up here, I think, to kind of cover up that blank space. But I think that is, unless I want it up here further, just testing it out to see what I want to do. I think maybe that I can always add it. If you think I need to add it somewhere else, I can add it somewhere else. Now, I know there are people who think that you need to do odd numbers and I am an odd number preference person. However, when you group them like this, they are grouped in odd numbers. So I don't think of them as total. I think of them as a grouping of odd numbers. Okay. Come on, let go. There we go. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. I like it. I just kind of wanted to mirror some of this water a little bit with some gems. And we could have used sequins. Let go. And That's it. Yay. Let me move that. Oh, I feel like it needs to come over, but I don't want to have too much glue on my project. Put an egg on it. Okay, he's singing. Oh, what is that song? If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it, bling on it. Put an egg on it. If you want to make a card, put an egg on it. Oh. That's what he used to. Why don't you come down and sing it, John? Oh, my goodness. Oh, y'all are funny. Funny. Okay, here it is. Here's our cute little card. Happy Easter. You know what? I could have put some eggs on it, but I think there's a lot going on already. I know, isn't cute? Oh my goodness. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here today. I most certainly appreciate your support, whether you're here live or you catch the replay. Yeah, one of these days he's going to take me up on the challenge and he's going to come down here and he's totally going to do it. You just watch. He's going to do it. He's going to be prepared. Yep. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. We have more winter weather headed here, supposedly, in the next couple of days, so we shall see what happens. We have plans. You know, weather just doesn't cooperate very well with plans sometimes, so I'm just kind of hoping it's a nothing. I'm a little bit ready for spring. Even though we haven't had a very harsh winter at all. Oh, thank you, Lindy. Somehow I'm ready for spring. And I'm usually not the person that gets too overly excited about winter ending. I just feel like seasons will come and seasons will go, and we just have to let them be what they are. But this year I'm a little ready for spring. I'm ready to get outside more. Anyway, I love spring. Super snowy here yesterday, still on the ground. Yeah, we still have snow on the ground too, Sharon. It was a very strange Sunday for us. It was, we had thunder snow. And I don't know if you had thunder snow, if it hit your direction and you got thunder snow, but it was super weird and it accumulated very quickly. I was not expecting the snow to accumulate so fast. All the snow we've had so far this year was a sleeper. Like it took overnight to accumulate. And this one did not take overnight. It was a fast one. So, yeah, I think we probably, what would you say? How many inches did we get, John? I think we got like probably 3 or 4. I would say maybe 4 inches. Some of it some of the snow melted yesterday from the sun, but it was so cold yesterday. It was in the mid to upper 20s. Yeah. Oh, it thundered. I was working and it was thundering and it was snowing. It was really bizarre. Just really bizarre. Thunder snow doesn't happen very often here. I think it's been over 10 years since I've experienced thunder snow. It's just a rare phenomena. Yeah. And so it was just a bizarre night. I was working and it was just bizarre outside. So anyway, I hope you guys take care. You might be, if you're, if you get the same thing that, it's weird. I don't mind it. It's just weird. It's so bizarre to have snow and thunder. It's kind of a neat phenomenon. Anyway, so you may have some more snow-headed. There were snow drifts on the way. Yeah. It was just, I think we did have some pockets of mostly 3 inches. I think the average would have been 3 inches, but yeah, we may have had some snow drifts of 4 inches. So anyway, yeah. All right, guys, I am going to sign off. I got stuff to do. I'll get this posted really quickly as soon as I get a picture of it. So take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.